Hi everyone, it's Bex here from Meandering Manships. If you're new to the channel, then welcome, and if you are returning, then thank you. We're grateful for all your support, whether you're new or returning. As promised today, I'm going to take you to the lovely village of Holmes Chapel in the heart of Cheshire. But before we get there, I'm going to take you for just a little drive around the countryside so you can see just how pretty it is here. And en route, we're going to pop to a dairy farm shop called Bidley, where we buy our milk from, our butter, and some ice cream quite regularly too. It's absolutely delicious. So we're just going to pop there before we head into Holmes Chapel, where we're going to have a look at two pub stop destinations. Oh, sorry. Where we're going to find two pubs that do pub stops, one of which we use quite regularly. The other one we've only been to a few times, but we're going to take you to have a look, and then you can make up your own mind. There aren't any hotels in Holmes Chapel that we're aware of. There's a few Airbnbs. There's Woodlands Park, where we're based, which is a few miles up the road. But in the village itself, there's no hotels. So actually, a pub stopover is a great option. I'm going to take you to a place just on the outskirts of the village as well, where they do have rooms. It's within walking distance of the village, so it just gives you some options. Anyway, let's go. Before we head into Holmes Chapel itself, I just wanted to pop to Bidley Farm to pick up some milk and just have a little drive around the area so you can see some of the landmarks. The farm shop is lovely. It's got free car parking, a lovely play area for children, lots of outdoor seating areas as well as the indoor cafe. And if you just want to pop past and just pick something up really quickly, there's even a vending machine where you can pick up fresh milk, gorgeous ice cream, butter, and even a bobble hat. And if it's your first time there and you don't already have a bottle, you can even buy the bottle. You just take your card, you swipe it across, you select what you want, and then you move over to the milk dispenser and it talks you through. It's really uncomplicated actually, but it does talk you through. Bidley Dairy Farm's a really nice place to come and visit. Whether you're just coming here to spend a few hours, let the children have a play, eat some nice food. I believe there's a little zoo to the back of it as well. Or whether you're going to use it as a bit of a stop during the day. So if you were doing Jodrell Bank in the morning and maybe the village in the afternoon, maybe pop in here for a bite to eat, use the facilities. It's just a great place to come to. The Twemlow Viaduct sits just outside Holmes Chapel and is one of the area's most striking landmarks. We didn't want to miss that. Built in the 1840s by engineer George W. Buck for the Crewe to Manchester Railway, it stretches across the River Dane with 23 sandstone arches. Standing more than 90 feet high, it's a brilliant example of Victorian engineering, still in daily use nearly 2 centuries later. Here we are, just pulling up at the George and Dragon pub. It's a gastro pub that's family run, right in the heart of Holmes Chapel. This lovely traditional pub really welcomes motorhome and campervan stopovers, which makes it a brilliant base if you're touring through Cheshire. All that they ask is that you call ahead in advance. Make sure that they can accommodate you on the day that you're planning to visit, especially if your vehicle's on a larger size. It's also important to make sure that you do order something from the kitchen and have a drink or two while you're here. It helps to support the business and keeps these stopovers available for everyone to enjoy. Gaz and I have been here quite a few times while we've been working in Cheshire. The food's delicious and the welcome is always a very friendly one. So do consider it if you're looking for a pub stopover in the area. Anyway, we've got a lot to cover, so I need to move on. On the northern fringes of the village, on the A50, there is a 17th century pub with rooms called the Vicarage, which is really popular, especially in summer months, so we just thought we'd pop there. The Vicarage has lots of parking spaces both at the front, to the side and at the rear. The Vicarage is a really popular pub, so we went when it had just opened while it was still quiet, so we could have a proper look around without getting too many people in the shot. We really like the blended decor in this place and just the different vibes from one room to the next. It makes it really quite quirky actually. The Vicarage is a gorgeous place, but they don't do pub stopovers because they've already got their own accommodation there. But if you are planning a bit of a family celebration and maybe you're in the area on a pub stop or on a site somewhere on a holiday park and you've got family coming too, then this might be a great location. It's time to move on now and I'm heading back into Holmes Chapel itself to have a wander around the shops and the bars. This double roundabout here is always busy and you really need to have your wits around you. However, at the moment one of the roads is being closed off for roadworks, so it made it just a little bit easier to navigate. Oh, and this is the narrow bit that you may know if you've already been there. On our left here is the Red Lion, or the Old Red Lion, which is another pub stopover destination, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Now we're out on foot in Holmes Chapel. Like many places across Cheshire, much of Holmes Chapel is actually closed on a Monday, so we've come here on a Tuesday just to try and catch places while they're open. And there's so much to do, so let's head to St Luke's Church. St Luke's Church is a historic Grade 1 listed parish church which dates from around 1430, and it's probably one of the most prominent features in the heart of the village. According to the church's website, it states, St Luke's is a relatively small perpendicular timber church with perpendicular sandstone west tower. The chancel and nave were encased in brickwork early in the 18th century. Other alterations and extensions made largely in the 17th and 18th century include an extensive internal gallery. The church was closed today, but here are the details if you ever want to visit. Across the road from St Luke's Church is Church Walk. Take a stroll and explore some of the small independent shops, the salon, the barbers, the printers. They're all lovely and well worth a visit. In one of our previous vlogs, we visited the Bottle Bank Beer Emporium, which is on the main road, directly opposite the church. So why not pop back there and have a quick look? But just in case you haven't seen it, here's a glimpse. Apparently there's more than 500 wines, beers and spirits available. And yes, they even have some non-alcoholic if you're completely teetotal. One thing that always surprises us is just how much car parking there is here, and the provision of a Sainsbury's local, a Morrison's local, a Tesco local, as well as an Aldi supermarket. And just down the road at the petrol station there's also a small Asda. Celeste is completely new to us. We've never been here before and I don't know why. The aroma of coffee as you walk through the door is just beautiful, and they have coffee beans there, or ground coffee. You can buy wine, you can eat in, you can go out, there's cake, there's soup. It's just really, really nice and we can't wait to return again soon. They were just really welcoming and friendly. Just beyond Celeste on the left hand side is Holmes Chapel Shopping Centre. Situated around a car park where there are also electric vehicle charging points. You've got things like London Road Fish Bar, you've got a pharmacy, you've got a charity shop, Morrison's local, post office, a salon, and just to the side of it's the library as well. Here we are outside the old Red Lion Inn in Holmes Chapel, a pub with a serious slice of history. The earliest documented mention we can find dates to 1652 in the will of somebody called Thomas Gandy. During the massive village fire of July 1753, the pub was one of only a few buildings in the village to survive, along with St Luke's Church and just 2 cottages. In its early life, it also played host to travellers on the coaching route between towns, making it not just a village pub but a stop in the wider network of movement and connectivity. So when you step through its door on your pub stopover, you're stepping into a place that's seen centuries of stories, comings and goings, fires, rebuilds and change, part of the living fabric of the village of Holmes Chapel. If you're thinking about staying over here at the old Red Lion, it's always best to ring ahead first. Check that they can accommodate the shape and size of your vehicle, especially if you've got a larger motorhome. Sometimes they may have a big event on, which could mean the car park's a bit busier than usual, so it's always best to check before you travel. The pub often hosts quiz nights, disco evenings and themed events, so you might actually want to plan your stay to coincide with one of those. It's a great way to meet locals and really soak up that friendly village atmosphere that Holmes Chapel is so famous for. So while you're on the phone, it's worth asking what's coming up and booking a table if you fancy joining in. It's always polite to ask if they do have a preferred arrival or departure time. Some pubs like guests to come during quieter hours. A quick call beforehand helps make everything run smoothly and keeps that lovely balance between van lifers and the pubs that make these stopovers possible for us. We know that the old Red Lion is part of a pub chain, but actually the food here is really good for pub food, and they've recently updated their menu again ready for the winter season, so we decided to try something new. I had the chicken, bacon and avocado salad with pea falafel, and Gaz went for a burger. Thank you so much for joining us here in Holmes Chapel. We really hope you enjoyed exploring with us today. If you did, please give the video a like and maybe leave a comment below. It really helps and we love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next adventure. Thank you for watching and we'll see you soon.